I love the way the First Gen Lounge makes me feel.
Because it creates a space where I belong.
Where we're able to create community.
The fact that it's a community.
It's a safe place.
It also gives me a place to understand different perspectives.
The stories of these individuals prescribe transformational perspective.
I receive encouragement, enlightenment, empowerment.
And also serve as a catalyst to just keep going.
Where we're able to be our true selves.
I'm allowed to be an unapologetic first gen.
And above all else, tell our story.
And every episode is unique.
I love it.
I'm your host, Dr. Eve, and I'd like to welcome you to the First Gen Lounge. Well, hello, great day. How do you do? It's a little different, isn't it? I know. I am feeling really good right now, and I hope that you are too. And if you are new to the show, what's up? See, you caught us on a good day. Not every day here when you're in the First Gen Lounge is a good day, so yes. But listen, I'm going to jump into it. I really tried to, I don't like wasting your time. So I was having a conversation with my brother and my sister. I got friends that are family, right? They don't even know each other. 2 different conversations with the same day. And both of them said to me, and I was like, yo, am I tripping right now? But I wasn't tripping. But they both said, comparison is a thief of joy. Now, gotta be something in the water. What would make both of them say that? But I think it's being in deep reflection and just, deeply spiritual folks, just really, really good people. But for them to say that at the same time, I took that quite naturally as a sign. And, I be having to check myself too, because sometimes I be comparing. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. But it was nice to have that reminder. And that led me or had me think about a memory. I'm like, way back when. I remember being with somebody who I really loved and respect. Of course I was a kid. And we were out. We were at a store. I don't know which store it was exactly, but we were at a store and we were getting ready to go into the store. So we were getting out of the car. And there was a Black woman who pulled up in a luxury car. May have been a BMW or Mercedes, one of the two, but it was like a nice car, right? One of those, ooh, I want one of those cars. And when the lady got out the car, she had a cane. She parked a handicap and she was limping into the store. And this person looked at me and I don't know why this it stands out of my mind, right? But this person looked at me and I kind of still remember them looking at me. I still feel it. And they said, let that be your lesson that nobody has it all. Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm thinking, at the time, how you gonna talk about this lady like this with this cane? But through the years, have I learned? Did I get the message? Do I fully understand so many things that I was taught and things that were mentioned to me as a child? But it wasn't that they were implying anything negative about this woman who had a physical challenge, right? But what they were teaching me is that so very often do we look at other people's lives and we compare ourselves. But often we're comparing ourselves only to the great things that we see. But what if we dared to know what really was going on behind closed doors, what was going on internally, the things that were happening that we don't see? Would we really be comparing ourselves to those people? So we don't know the struggles that people have. And if you even think about yourself, and the things that you've been through and the struggles that you are experiencing now, things that you have experienced before and don't even want to imagine what may be ahead, wouldn't you look at somebody else and say, nah, because I'm not where I want to be, or nah, because this and that. So what I want for you today is to give yourself that same grace, right? When it comes to looking at other people in this world and what they have going on, and you ever perceive that they are better. J. Cole, who is a first generation college graduate, he has a song that one of my line sisters put me on to a couple of years ago. No such thing, no such thing as a life that's better than yours. And I really was digging that song and still am digging it, because to the comparison, the thief of joy, to the point, right? We always look at somebody and say, that's better. The girl that this person is with is prettier, or her guy got more money, or somebody's house is bigger, somebody's got a nicer car, or somebody got this promotion and I did not. But we don't know, the girl might be pretty, but she may not have a sense of, or a lick of intelligence in her head. It might just be a straight ditz, right? Or he may have more money, but he might be abusive, or he may be emotionally unavailable. Or somebody may have gotten a raise, but they don't even get to spend time with their family and really enjoy the money that they make because they always working. And so there's always something that's happening with folks. Something that I would even say, being an entrepreneur for as long as I have been now, there have been many sacrifices that have come with this. And I may be in a magazine, or I may have had a press feature, to do this, or I may have won this. And there are things that are happening that, come from all the hard work, but a lot of people don't know the sacrifice. And it's not that people need to know the sacrifice, right? Because I know my journey. But when I get the urge to want to say, damn, I should be doing this, or damn, I should be further along. Wait. This is your life. This is your journey. And you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And again, I don't know the sacrifices that other people have had to make, or what they've been through to get to where they are, because it may not be that glitzy and glamoury on the other side. And so that's very freeing, but also humbling, right? To be able to let go of that so that you can then focus on yourself and your dreams and the unraveling, right? And I mean this in a good way, like I'm unraveled, no, in a good way, but just to kind of watch things slowly unravel and so beautifully for you. If anything, compare yourself to where you've been, right? And give yourself credit for what you've been able to get through. And I'm not gonna gloss over what I was getting at. I'm gonna go back to it. But even with me, the sacrifices I've made, I've talked very openly about having struggled with anxiety and like panic attacks. And so that's one of the things for me that, clap. But do you know how anxious I get sometimes? How much worry I feel? How I have been struggling with anxiety, because it's written in my book. So I'm not telling anything that ain't public information. I mean, just hell, I done told them myself. But I've struggled with, these mental health aspects of things for as long as I was a college student, and things were like really set off when I was in college, and having to deal with that and have people who haven't even had the empathy for somebody who's having a panic attack. And you're like, what is wrong with you? What you mean? And that, adding fire to the fuel or fuel to the fire. We gonna do it different today, but hadn't made it a comfortable thing. And so while I'm winning, what is the thing that I'm having to like navigate when I get nervous, or when I think I'm about to have a panic attack? Or how does it, how does it really influence or change, right? How I'm able to show up in the world, things that I will and won't do, all because of the anxiety and the panic. So I'll say that as my little tidbit, because that's something that's out there, right? So while I'm winning, what are the other things that may be, for lack of better words, in the way? Or even thinking I'm winning, but I ain't really proud about the weight that I done gained back. Oh, I done talked about that before too. But I'm still winning though, because I'm definitely not what I used to be. Amen, somebody? But what I'm saying is that's something that I may sometimes not be so comfortable about, or so, oh yeah, don't turn on this camera because you're going to see this face is fat. But I know that life has happened and is happening, and I know that I'm human, and I know that I'm just doing the best I can. Because sometimes, and here's the other thing, when you're comparing, people or yourself to people, right? What's priority? So what's your priority? And maybe for them, one priority is a thing, and they're sacrificing everything else and they don't care. So when you know your values and who you are and what you believe and how you want to move about in the world, baby, you're going to be just fine. But even saying that, it'll help you to check yourself when and if you will compare. And you're going to do it. It's natural, right? You're going to do it. But when you do find yourself doing it, here is how you check yourself, right? Remembering all the things I've just said. Like, you're good exactly how you are and exactly where you're at. Knowing your priorities, knowing your values, and remembering that nobody's perfect. Nobody's got it all together. So shout out to my brother and my sister for, those moments of truth and transparency as we talk about all things life and entrepreneurship and whatever else. But also shout out to the person in my life who pointed out that thing one day that as a child would stick to me, as a child would help me to remember that everybody's got something. But at the end of the day, we are all doing the very best that we can to navigate this thing called life. We are imperfect beings who are trying our best with what we were given. And when we can take more time to focus on ourselves, remembering that, as old folks say, and I'm old folks too, so just going with it. The grass ain't greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it. So wishing you well as always. In all ways, know that I love you. I'm always proud of you. And I want you, no matter what, to keep pressing forward. Peace. All right, real quick, before you go, if you enjoyed this show, if you enjoyed the show, be sure to share it with someone who you believe could benefit from it. See, I grow, you grow, they grow, so we grow together. You caught that? Okay, good. Yeah, bet. And if you have not done so already, I really want to encourage you to join the Evangeline Worldwide family. It's where I'm sharing all the business, about the business. So be it the First Gen Shop, trainings through First Generation University, upcoming programs, whatever we got going on, even the things, updates with the lounge, you get it all there. And there's exclusive offers, exclusive announcements, like stuff you're not going to get on the social medias, okay? But all right, for real now, that's all I got. Go off and be great now. And don't forget to be good to yourself.